Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us for today's webinar. You guys, today we're going to be talking again about how to reinvent your business to thrive in the new normal. For those of you that attended last week, we covered a lot of different information. I'm actually going to catch everyone up on what we covered last week because I want to make sure that we keep everyone together as we go through each week, basically adding on to the last week. I got a message this week from a colleague and he said, Jen, you might want to slow down a little bit. We get a little, nervous about making sure that everybody stays on course. And for those of you that have watched the news lately, there's really no slowing down. Consumers are making changes and adapting as quickly as they need to and are able to. And as business owners, it's our responsibility and our due diligence to do so as well. With that, I have some of my team members with us. We're broadcasting live on Facebook as well as all of you that attended the live meeting and those of you that registered to get the recording afterwards. So we got a lot going on. I'll make sure and introduce everyone. Thanks for streaming in live and thanks for joining us today. There is a control panel at the bottom of the webinar. You guys feel free to use that chat box to ask questions throughout the webinar. As you come in, let us know your name and let us know the location you're calling in from or joining via video from, and that way we kind of have an idea of who all is on the call. Last week, we had attendees from 40 states and most of Canada. We had someone from almost every province in Canada. So that being said, for this particular webinar, I am going to not use an agenda because I want to teach everyone to be able to get to the area that you can access all this same information. Everything we're showing today, it's live on our website for you to be able to access and you to be able to use that. First and foremost, I'd like to thank, I see clients online. We have a lot of TMs and TSMs from our distributors as well as manufacturer. And you guys, thank you all, as well as a lot of guests. And Don Snow, let me throw it out to you. He gave me some questions on email, and that's what we're here for. I love the fact that you took the time to ask real questions because all of this needs to be designed to be able to give you things that you can take action on right now. And for those of you that know us, I think most of you know that that's our MO. It's how we're built, is to take action. So this isn't just going to be a bunch of information that you can mull around your head and decide whether or not you want to do something. When you come to these, we're going to be going over very clear and specific things that we need to take action on right now in order to be able to evolve as quickly as consumers are requiring us to in today's new normal. All right, the website you need to memorize is ciwebgroup.com. If my team will jot that in the chat, ciwebgroup.com. Scroll down all the way to the footer. There is a link called Free Tools. I'm going to click on Free Tools, and from here there are a couple different things on this page. So it's ciwebgroup.com/free. The first thing on the website is a form that changes every single week. As you guys ask other questions, I like that I can see my hair while I do this. Sorry for my ADD moments. It's a girl thing. All right. As you guys ask different questions, share your stories, we're going to change our questions because we can only be as relevant as you allow us to be. So the more information you share, the more that we can provide relevant, tangible, real-time tools, information, technology, advice, things that you guys can implement today. So for those of you that are shy, which I can tell you, of all of you who come to this forum, which we've had over 8,000 visitors to this forum, I know that exactly 27.9% of you are scared to fill it out. That's data. Now, don't be scared to fill out the form. We're not spammers. This is by invitation. The only way you got an invite to come to this is either your friends on our Facebook page, I know my team's streaming as well, or you're in our database because you came to a workshop, you came to a training, you came to a webinar, you're a current customer, you're a referral partner, you're a vendor that we partner with, a trainer, someone we speak with on stage, one of our distributors, manufacturer, and so forth. And I love seeing you guys on there. Okay? When you fill the form out, take a minute and put information in here that's going to be relative. If you are in the 20-something% and don't want to, you can simply click the enter button over and over again, and you can bypass everything. I hope you don't do that because it's hard to provide relevant information for an empty audience, okay? For all of you that have not filled out the form once, but filled out the form 2, 3, or 4 times, you guys are fantastic. Let us know what your name is, your contact information, in case we want to interview you or ask you questions or get feedback on what you thought of the different tools. Next, you guys let us know what kind of business owner, marketing, are you a TSM, TM, distributor, and so forth, your email address. I'm going to fill this out with you so you can see how easy it is. What your website address is. What is our website address?
CIwebgroup.com.
Well, thank you, Jasmine. And if I want to get the free thing, what is it?
/free.
/free. All right, and my phone number. So what this says is let us know what your cell phone is so we can text you. You guys, we're swamped. We're swamped. We are busy. We are blessed to have a client base that is very active. They are not slowing down. And I know I have all of our regional managers on with us in customer service, and we are not slowing down at all. So y'all keep us extremely active, which is great. But that also means we got to get inventive with how we communicate. So we like to make ourselves available via text. That is our company phone number. It's an 877 number. You can also text that line. How? Because we ported it into a system called ZipWhip that allows you to port any phone number in, so you can take a landline and make it a text number. So for those of you that need to be able to function using text as you are now living in the new normal, working in the new normal, that was your first quick tip. Next. Would you like us to register you for the webinar series? If you say yes, that means my team is going to take your information and they're going to register for you for this webinar. And that way you don't have to worry about it again. We have 16 sessions planned. After that, we'll start another series. The series gets more and more advanced every single week. So hold on tight, take a couple Tylenol before you come, or whatever your vice is, because it is going to move fast as we continue to go. So I'm going to say, yes, I want to. If you attended the webinar, what did you think? You guys decide. Next, what tools have you already used and implemented from our library so far? So number 1, did you access last week's webinar? And number 2, the free COVID safety protocol letter. By now, every single one of you on your website should have either a banner at the top of your site, a slider, a container, an element, a video, something that shows that you know what's happening in the world and you've made adjustments in your business to make sure that the safety of your team and the safety of those who you serve, and many of you on this call are essential business providers, that the safety comes first. You guys are, every one of you that is continuing to provide services that is on the essential businesses list are as valuable as every medical professional. You guys are out working every single day in people's homes, and that shows a lot about your character and the kind of people that all of you are. You're not just entrepreneurs. You guys have an entirely different business and you need to let people know that you've made modifications in your business to be able to function, be more efficient, be more effective, be more virtual, take less time in today's environment, and obviously safe. So we provided you with a series of, I think, 7 different safety letters. Our customers, you guys rock. and our clients were on it. They grabbed those safety letters, they made changes to them and submitted help desk tickets. We have those on their website. I think they're still coming in. That is awesome. The week later, our lovely Scott, the video guy who just joined, created a video that you guys can all use as well. That is the COVID-19 safety protocol video. Feel free to make changes to any of this stuff. We're providing information for you to be able to take action. You guys can modify it. I'm gonna pause for just a minute. Naturally, in some instances, unless you've been trained otherwise, there is a natural reaction to attempt to concentrate on the things you cannot change, you cannot alter, you cannot modify. Right now, you have to realize that everything around you and your ability to control it is fictitious. It's a false reality. It doesn't exist. Technically, every single human being listening to this call on our team can control one single thing. What is it? I'm watching the chats. It's you. If you allow the news and the negativity and the fear and the drama and the scarcity and the envy and jealousy and all of these things that get you nowhere to guide any of your actions or any of your responses to anything that you see, that is the path backwards. However, if you focus on what you can get done, what you can do, what you can implement, how you can change, how you can continue to build this business and be ready for the next tomorrow, which is around the corner, and be ready for today, which is here right now, then you will make progress. That is the path forward. So that being said, don't get caught up and you don't like a line or you don't like a piece, change it, do something. If it just sparks an idea for you to write your own, congratulations, that's progress. So remember, everything that goes on in your head, if it serves you well, keep it. If it doesn't, you need to kick it to the curb. You got to get rid of it. You have to eliminate the things that are keeping you from moving forward. All right, I'll stop preaching. Pause. Back to business. Free social media library. So what did you guys use? Hopefully you got the last webinar, that way you caught up with last week. You've already implemented safety notification and protocols on your website. You've included a link at the bottom of your email. Your communications now include that information, so clients who you're communicating with have access to that as well. You guys are joining the Load Ready to Work from Anywhere Digital Transformation Guidebook. That handbook we published last week. That's a big deal, and we're gonna go ahead and click on that. So what I want to see is that every time you come back to this form, there's new information, this list grows. I'd like to see the list of things you've already implemented so far increase. Show me progress. Show me every time you fill this form out, because you're gonna fill it out over and over and over again to access new tools and new things as we put it in. As you do that, keep showing us that you're making progress, that you're adding more of these elements to your overall marketing, you're taking action on these things, and then as well as the free chatbot. Okay, what do you think about the information or the tools that have been provided so far? Give your feedback. You want more, too fast, you don't like that they're free? No, just kidding. Next, what are you guys coming for? So every single week we add something different, so this list grows. So what are you coming back to get? What have you already used? That's the last one. And what are you coming back to get? So if you already used the first 6, I don't need to know that here. I need to know you're coming to get the free financial resource list we're putting together, get access to the 3 months free chatbot, or you're looking at the virtual sales center solution that we're going to be showing you guys today. Next, we're building free promotions graphics library for the summer. What promotions have you ran that you'd like us to design graphics for? This is a community. You guys are stronger together. If you contribute to this logic, if you give our team ideas, if you tell them, hey, I want IAQ promotions, I want clean air promotions, I want tune-up promotions, I want promotions related to giving discounts to medical professionals and health professionals who are on the first line. You guys come up with ideas. If you see something you like and you want us to design something that's yours because you can't go snag stuff from other people, put it on the form. We'll build what you ask for. All right, next. Do you need help immediately? So this is free strategy session. If you guys feel like you need assistance, click yes. If you got it and hands free, you're going to take this on, you don't need any advice, click no and move on to the next one. Next, we have forever provided a 2-day workshop. Our digital marketing and lead generation workshop has been a 2-day course, a 5-day course, a 1-day course. Right now, we need to know how many of you guys would be interested in attending a single full day workshop. Your TSMs and TMs are on the call right now, and we're sharing that information with them so that they can help coordinate those events. Those workshops are tactical workshops. That means we go to work. That means we iron out the issues going on with your Google business listing. That means we figure out that you don't own your domain name and we make sure that you do going forward. That means we figure out why you're not able to function at home because you're working on a Microsoft Office server and Outlook and you can't access your emails from anywhere. It means that you're paying too much for server maintenance and we need to get you moved into a G Suite cloud. The list is huge, okay? If you guys are interested in attending that kind of a workshop, just let us know in the form and let us know who your TSM is and we'll share that information with them so they can help getting that coordinated for your area. Technically, there are no boundaries when it comes to virtual workshops. So we don't have to do one for Minneapolis, St. Paul. We can do one for the entire state. Right? It doesn't matter. There's no boundaries in this environment. Okay, so we're going to say yes to that. And then finally, what can we provide the most that you need help with right now? Tell us what it is. Be creative. Think of things you need right now, and we'll get on those. All you do is submit your request. What it's going to do as soon as you hit submit is it's going to bring you over to a folder. Some of you have had a challenge finding the different items in the folder, so I'm going to show you how to navigate this. I did put a document that says, click and open the folder above to access the free tools. Here are some recent and relevant free webinars as well as links. So if you're coming to get the COVID safety strategy letters, then you would just double click on here and there is a response kit, a media kit, as well as all of the letters. Click back, or you can go back to free tools and you're coming to get the social media graphics. You can click those. The library has been expanded every single week. So we have everything inside here from how do you communicate on your Facebook account in today's environment without it being negative, without it sounding like the news, right? You guys, people are at home right now. In fact, they're home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they have their parents in the house and they have their kids in the house unexpectedly, right? Let's be nice. Let's not scare the daylights out of them. How about we give them some ideas on how to make their house feel a little bit more comfortable? How to make that house feel like the vacation, call it a staycation, because they had to cancel their vacations this summer. Let's teach them how to utilize a VR headset so that they can be at home, but go anywhere in the world. In fact, I can put a headset on and I can go visit the space station and I can adjust and move the space station from planet to planet. Literally, you can do anything. So there's tons of different things in here. Teach them how to have a Google Hangout, FaceTime. They can use Alexa or Google Show to be able to drop into their parents' house. Right now, something simple that we're teaching is there's 40 and 50 somethings that have parents that are in quarantine, are in the hospital, and letting them know that you can ship a Google Show or you can ship an Amazon Alexa show to their house, and you can literally drop into their house like this and we're on video, and you can communicate with your family without even having to walk into the room. So just get creative with the things that you guys are bringing to the attention of people in your network, and try and keep it positive. A social media call or an SEO call I heard the other day said that COVID-19 was the most searched for search term, and that's what everybody needs to focus on. If you listen on social media, it's the thing everybody wants to not hear about. They want a break. So give them a break. Everyone on here does need to let their network know that you are considered an essential business, that your business is open, and that you are there to help. You guys, I am a Facebook administrator of over 1,000 heating and air conditioning and plumbing and electrical companies. I can see every message that comes to you. Every message. So right now, the volume of consumer requests for those of you that have been active or have had an agency be active on your behalf, the volume of requests is increasing. The number of requests coming in on social media accounts is going up. You got to think about how the day works right now. They're working from home. They're homeschooling their kids from home. They're taking care of business. They have minutes in the day they've never had before. Get an airplane. They don't have to drive to work. All you TSMs, you're not driving into the office and going dealer to dealer to dealer anymore. You guys are at home, right? You have a whole abundance of new minutes that you can concentrate on things like the house. Getting things fixed in the house. In my neighborhood, in one day, I've got people doing tree trimming and plumbing and electrical, and somebody's over there repainting their driveway. Someone's doing tile. They have more time than ever to take care of their home. However, if you have been non-responsive or non-active on your Facebook page previously, now is the time you have to step it up. They are living in social media because this is how we connect with each other. They're living in a place that allows them to connect with friends and family and everyone else. You have to meet them where they are. So if you don't like social media, I'm sorry, but this is a toughen up, rip off the Band-Aid, you got to get over it. Social media is no different than having a phone installed in your office. It's no different than one day you decided to carry a cell phone. Stop carrying a pager. Social media is just another communication device. We've got to adopt those things. Yes, WhatsApp, absolutely, absolutely. Don, perfect. Don said, my family, 2 parents, 5 kids, 15 grandkids, 3 grandchildren. I thought you were going to say in the same house, in WhatsApp chat group. I actually just got overly heated thinking that ended in the same house. So you guys in the same WhatsApp chat group, absolutely. So let people know you are open. Let them know you're in business. Remind them it's time to take care of that house. It's time for spring cleaning. It's time to get that air conditioning system fixed. Don't wait until you're slammed in summer. It's going to get hot regardless of what's happening on the media. That is going to happen. You cannot, and this virus, the only thing it doesn't impact, it's not going to change the weather. So that being said, how people want to work with you, that will change. Letting them know essential business. There are a lot of little things if you want to stay in alignment with the news. We did add those things in here as well. Now, there's also appreciation, making sure you're showing appreciation for healthcare workers. All of those graphics have been added this week. And things like scheduling virtual appointments, calling to get input on indoor air quality and so forth. All right. The more you guys provide, as far as ideas, the larger the library will build. Now, I'm going to go back to free tools. Next is, this is a living document and it's changing constantly. So this is a tool that we just launched this week. And we're attempting to keep track of all of the financial resources that are available to small businesses. So one, Google launched or announced that they were doing $340 million in small business credits. Those are for anybody who was previously an ads provider and is a small business. There's some criteria to meet that. Facebook has grants available. There's obviously some disaster. There's relief, small business loans and funding. We just wanted to create a document that you guys had the ability to go access. As that list grows, we'll add it to the document so you don't have to go hunt for those resources yourselves as well. Next, how to work from anywhere. This is what we covered last week. Every single item on here is a training itself. the first item that we had is what we're going to cover today, which is how do you create a virtual marketing website? How do you create a virtual sales and service site? So we're going to get out of this. You guys know how to access this folder. Go gather that information. We're going to go back to our website, which is CI Web Group. And next, we're going to go over to our services. And we're going to scroll down. I'm trying to look around this. We're going to scroll down to the Virtual Sales and Service Center. And today we're going to talk about how you guys can quickly, we do not have time to rebuild an entire website right now. If you don't have a website, you need to get one. If you already have a website, rebuilding and designing an entire website right now, unless you are really confident in your team and you can go hands-free, you stay at work, let them take care of it, that might not be the best option right now. Depends on you and your thank you, TJ. He likes my tie. Okay, so squirrel. It's no different on video than it is in a live meeting for all of you guys that know me well. All right, so we've got to go with a virtual sales and service center. So I'm gonna warn you, there are two different kinds of websites. Well, there's way more than two, but I'm gonna focus on two. There is a marketing website that you build and you design to help you market your business to ensure that you are an option on page 1 of Google for every service you want to sell in every city you want to sell it. That marketing website, for everyone who does have one that is compliant, is coded properly, you've been working on marketing, the number one thing you can focus on right now, what is it, everyone? My team. Oh, they're all on mute. I'll start typing. It's content.
Creation.
The content creation is critical right now. Making sure that you have new content being published on a regular basis on that website. If you have 1 article a month or 1 page a month of content, move it to 2. If you can move it to 4, move it to 4. Right now, the number one thing you can do on your marketing website is fill it with content. Why? Because there's an entire group of contractors that are tapping out. They've already quit. They're gonna quit. They can't get their mind right. They can, I'm gonna say they unintentionally are choosing not to, okay? We gotta keep our mind right, but I'm sorry, this is natural selection. Those who choose to tap out will open a market. Those who choose to stop SEO, those who choose to stop marketing, those who choose to stop adding content, those who have a panic moment and stop doing what has got them where they are and can get them to the next level. As they discontinue, their rankings will tank. As you continue to add content, your rankings will increase. You will have new opportunities to take over positions on page 1 of Google so that you're sitting in a great position when all this levels out that you would not have had this situation not been here. Okay? That's your website. You may have activities that you're doing that are not wise investments right now. You might be dumping money into pay-per-click, and pay-per-click is really taking some interesting hits right now. I'm not going to say it doesn't work. I'm going to say that on one hand, you have a huge volume of businesses that were advertising that are not. Your restaurant industries, your clothing industries, your apparel industries. You have a massive amount of companies, unfortunately, that got pulled out of the ad space. So ad dollars, absolutely. That's an interesting question about Yelp, and I'm going to come back to that. You may want to, and I would have to look at your campaign. We would have to look at your campaign to determine if it made sense. You might want to take money that you have burning and churning on ads, and you might want to turn that into permanent content, something that lasts forever. So remember, every dollar you're spending right now, you're either burning and churning that cash like you're sitting at a crap table at the casino, praying for 7, right? Is 7 right? I don't know. I don't play craps. Should play a different game here. You're either at the craps table and you hope that it's going to turn into cash, or you're acting like a wise entrepreneur and taking those dollars and investing in them into something that has a permanent, long-term compounding interest that impact on your business. Creating content in this time and publishing content and taking advantage of those rankings that you can absolutely get right now, that is a permanent asset that allows you to pivot and focus on what does your business look like when this is all said and done. Burning and churning cash right now, I don't think it's a personal good idea for many. Now, on the ad side, there is a difference when it comes to Facebook. Facebook is now where all eyes are sitting. On the internet, you think about how consumers are spending their time. During the day, they're taking care of their home projects, taking care of their kids' virtual school, at home, homeschool, right? My kids are totally out of the house. They're watching this from their own apartment right now, which I love. I love them dearly. But it's 4:30. They're still working. 30. That group at night, what are they doing at night? What are they watching at night? Right now, eyeballs are leaning on the news really heavy at night. The number of searches, pay-per-click transactions, buyers, shoppers, people interested in making those kind of buying decisions at night has changed. Literally from 6 p.m. until midnight, the highest peak time frames, that's when people are catching up on the news. They're trying to avoid it during the day, trying to have some kind of normalcy during the day, noticing all the cracks and crevices and nooks and crannies they should have fixed in their home that they avoided for the last 5 years. That's what they're doing during the day. They're scheduling their home service calls. You guys, everything I said 6 months ago is wrong today, right? I said, what is everybody doing Monday through Friday, 9 to 5? They're working. So why do you have a business that doesn't allow them to schedule appointments after work? That was right then. And there still is some instances in that. But consumers have changed drastically. You have to change as quick as they do. So let's talk about getting consumers to take action. We're going to go into the virtual and sales and service center. I'm just going to click on this link, new virtual sales center, and we're going to go through this site as an example of what needs to happen in your world right now. Okay, this is a tool, a system, a piece of technology that can help you be able to communicate with, schedule, serve, service, take payments for, and manage all of the consumers who need your help right now. So I'm going to go through each one of these elements. This is not a website. This is not an SEO site. This is not for marketing. This is absolutely to send to your Facebook network. This is absolutely to include at the bottom of your email for people who know you. This is absolutely something you would want to include in an email marketing newsletter to all of your current customers, past clients, and prospects. This is somewhere where they can take action, especially if they already know you. They're not going to read about you. This isn't about your company, the history and everything else. This is someone who needs your help, giving them the confidence and comfort that you're here, you're able to help them in today's environment based on whatever kind of solution they choose. So that being said, you'll notice that this particular site, this would be set up primarily as a subdomain. I see Brian right around here. You guys, very, very smart. He bought a separate website address, and that website address can be used as his virtual sales and service center, virtual service and sales center. So that is one way to do it. It can also be set up as a subdomain, but you're not talking about doing a full integration into your website. That's complex. Your website only lasts 18 to 24 months. Having a website filled with all this technology makes getting a new website and getting it updated really a beast of a project. Keep them separate. Allow one piece of functionality to cover the operations and logistics of the business, and the other one to cover the sales and marketing side. So first, making sure that you have something in here. We have changed how we do business and added technology to better, safer, and faster service our customers in today's ever-changing environment. Let them know that you have access to technology that they're used to using every single day. That you have the ability to launch a video call. If you're working on an iPhone, what's it called? You guys chat it in. How do I have a video call with you guys on an iPhone? Anybody with an iPhone? Chat in your chat box. FaceTime. Fantastic. That's probably an Android that said Zoom. So if you have an Android, how can you have a free video call right now? Google Hangouts. Every single Android comes with Hangout. That's free. You have WhatsApp. You have Zoom. You have FaceTime. All of these tools are already built onto every single device. Every single device. It comes on a tablet, it comes on a phone, it comes on a computer. You can install it. It's an extension, it's an app. None of this costs any money. Next, Zoom. Right now, you guys are on a Zoom meeting. Zoom has a free service. You can sign up for the basic service. It'll allow you to have a call up to 45 minutes. Is that right? A 45-minute call, no cost, and you can record something just like this. You guys have the ability to do a Zoom walkthrough. We have clients all across the entire nation who are already here, not because of COVID. Let me make that very, very clear. The customers who attended our workshops, a lot of you don't like it that I travel 9 months a year. Trust me, I don't either. I despise packing and unpacking hotel rooms, small, crummy pillows, and crumbly sheets. I don't like any of it. However, what I do like is when I can have 10 of you, business owners, in a, yes, Facebook Live, Kiani. When I can have 10 of you in a room and we can focus on a workshop, we can get things done. We can change behaviors, get over fear. We can get over all of the things that make people freeze up and not take action. So I have customers who have been functioning in this environment, even against all odds. I'm not from the heating and air conditioning industry. Everybody that I said, why don't you give quotes over the phone? Is it not possible? Can you not figure out what kind of equipment they have in their house, what their primary issues and problems are? Can you not look some of this information up? Can you not do a video walkthrough? Is it impossible? Everyone in the industry has told me since day one, impossible, you cannot do it. Totally not true. I have dealers that are pumping out quotes continuously. They are doing 20 to 30 quotes per day and not leaving their office and agreeing that the quote will be guaranteed within $300 of the estimate. They've gotten good at it. So Zoom calls, on-site meetings, not going anywhere. You're gonna have on-site appointments. Phone calls, you've been doing this and using these forever. Text messaging, we've gotta get you guys ready to rock and roll with text. So you probably have a question. Some of you got stuck with Miss IT who got you shamboozled into some landlines and there's no texting functionality. Here are the quick solutions for that. You got to bring those landlines home. You can set up a Google Voice line, Google Voice. So it's voice.google.com. My team will drop the link in there for you. Google Voice line, you can forward a landline to a Google Voice. So you can answer those Google Voice lines from any computer. All of you can have access to the same line. That gives you instant access to your phone systems without having to do too much on those landlines. Another option is, and that's free. Another option is you can utilize Zoom phone. Another one is Ooma Office, O-O-O-M-A, Ooma Office. Those are all VoIP phone systems where you guys have access to whatever number you already have, the number you've been using that's on your trucks, and you have it forever. You can use that anywhere. Okay, I love our team, good job. Next, this website is the exact opposite from a marketing site. A marketing site is going to focus on AC repair, AC installation, AC replacement, AC maintenance, AC tune-up, plumbing installation, plumbing repair, sewer line cleaning, drain cleaning, toilet cleaning. You guys get my drift, right? An electrician, it's going to be control panel or something box. Now you're way out of my thing. They know the keywords. All right. In an SEO site, everything is going to be focused on the physical search term that consumers are looking for. Here, it's not. This is an operations site. So what do? You have virtual diagnostics, for example, $29 fee, you get on a video call. If you can help them fix it over the phone, congratulations, you saved an appointment and saved them some stress. and you got paid. And you got paid. Next, you have the ability, if you can't get it fixed over the phone, if you can't help them, if it's not something simple, if thermostat's not off, battery's not off, if something quick that you can help them fix on a call, Braxton would be the best at that. Braxton is my social media, right? First response, heating and air conditioning out of Washington. So his wife's on here saying Braxton would be the best at that. That is 100% right. He could sell that all day long, every day, and stay home with you and baby. You know, I love you guys. So these diagnoses, you guys are so smart. You have the ability to do this. Sell these. I don't care what you charge for them, $29. If you can do $29 every 15 minutes and you didn't have to drive, insure anything, pay for a car, all of those things, that's a great day. How many appointments can you take to help a general consumer who has something that's a silly little issue? I am that customer. I will have a silly little issue. And I could have fixed it myself, but I would rather pay in a heartbeat to have you tell me what to do and show you. I will walk around this whole house, climb a ladder, stick it outside, whatever I need to, right? All right, next. Okay, let me pause for a minute. If you're saying my clients wouldn't do that, then you're already doing what I told you not to do when you join this call. Don't focus on what can't happen because you don't like it, because you don't think it can happen. There are plenty of people already doing this. You cannot say that it will not work if I know for a fact I've got clients that are already kicking some tail doing this. Okay, so careful about what you think. Next, repair, replace. You guys, this is a virtual appointment as well. Free consultations to discuss equipment solutions for heating, air conditioning, indoor air quality. You guys can make those consultations. And then again, remember, you can talk video. Get them familiar with video right up front. Say, let's have a Zoom call. We can jump on a call right away. It's a video call. That way you guys can show us exactly what's going on in your house. Give me a feel for the layout of your house. How many square feet you have. Ask all of those questions that you normally do face to face, and right now you're going to make them feel a little yucky being all up in their living room. So take care of as much as you can virtually, and then when you get there, go to work. We need to be able to take care of the tactical things that can't get done on a phone call, and that's the only thing we need to concentrate on. Next, savings. You're going to have a lot of individuals that right now need to save. So I'm going to scroll up here, and then we're going to go into maintenance. Let me come back. This is what I told you earlier. You've got to have something. This is video, safety protocol. We care, we prepare. Here's some things you can expect from our technicians before they show into your house. Address it right out of the gate. You're done. You're already aware. Your team's trained. They're already certified on how to be able to limit exposure and so forth. Next is remind everybody, put a countdown on that website to remind everybody how many days to summer, right? People aren't paying attention to that. All of you are different. I know your days, my Florida's already there. There's only a certain number of days to Florida, and your schedule is gonna fill up clean. Make this part of your conversation and put that countdown on there. Technically, all of you, put a countdown on your website for every season. That way, you can, I just made my RMs go, what? Don't freak out. It's a good idea. They should be counting down to the next season. That way we're really concentrating on all of the spring cleanings and the tune-ups and the service and the maintenance and everything that needs to call in that preseason. We're taking care of that well in advance. They need to use that time. If they wait, then they're going to be in emergency land, and now they're dealing with you guys also being in emergency land. Next thing is troubleshooting system. Give them something they can come to that is going to give them an idea on some of the little things they may be able to fix themselves. That way, if you guys are too busy, if Braxton has 20 calls today and he's doing video walkthroughs trying to troubleshoot stuff on video calls all day as he's pacing back and forth with the baby, answer the phone and let them know you guys can come to the site. We do have a troubleshooter on the site. See if you can go through that, and if there might be something you're able to fix on your own. It just gives you a couple, simple things you can check on your own. If it doesn't work or you're not able to resolve it using the troubleshooting system, that's what we're here to do. Let's get another call set up. We can do that online. All right. Next, on the right-hand side, Right here in the lower right-hand corner of my screen, lower right-hand corner, there is an AI chatbot. AI, artificial intelligence. This is our chatbot that connects not just to your website, but also to your Facebook account. As long as you don't remove admin, then it goes away and it stops working. So we have to have admin access to your website. All these are true stories. Welcome to our life. Okay. Now, here's the beauty. AI, artificial intelligence, means that the system gets smarter. We've already made adjustments to the chatbot to allow it to function in today's environment. So all I did as a consumer is I wrote the word hi, and it said, "Hi, Jennifer, nice to meet you. My name is HVAC chatbot, and I'm here to help with your request." It's pretending to type. I have the ability to say, I want to call, I want to book a virtual service, I want to leave a review, I want to request a quote or troubleshoot it. So I can choose any one of these. This one, I'm going to say, I want to book a virtual service, and it's going to leave me the link to schedule now. Here, I'm going to say I want to request a quote, and it's going to ask me, am I a new or existing customer? I am going to say new. Do you need help with installation, replacement, service, repair, maintenance, or tune-up? I'm going to say new installation. Notice I'm not typing. All I'm doing is clicking as a consumer. Are you residential or commercial? I'm going to say residential. What type of system do you need help with? AC. Please share your phone number with us. Now notice this is, that's, by the way, take a picture. That's my cell phone. My actual cell phone. So it knows my phone number because the system is connected to my Facebook account. So it already knew my name when I came here. It knows my phone number. So I don't have to type anything. I can just simply tap that button. And here goes. I'm sure it's going to public, yep, display. That is my personal Gmail account. I do not check that at all. If you send an email to it, you will be sad. Okay, but that is my Gmail account. Tap that number. I mean, that, right? So it already knew my email. For a consumer, don't freak out and be like, oh, that's scary. It's going to scare people. No, people actually like it when things are easy. So please provide us with your address. I'm not doing that. No. Thanks for providing your contact details, Jennifer. Now, for you, that shows up in your Facebook Messenger bot, which means on your watch, if you have an Apple Watch, on your tablet, no matter what kind of tablet, and it can be an Android watch, I'm just an Apple lover, on your phone, on your computer, on your tablet, on everything is buzzing right now. It's all ringing because there's someone that's chatting with me either on my website, on my virtual sales and service center, or on my Facebook page. All three of those use the same tool to allow consumers to be able to communicate with you. And it's completely automated. If I want to place a call, it instantly is going to make a call, and it's calling from FaceTime, because that's my chosen device. All right, I'm going back here. When you're I'm gonna see how to say this, and my team knows I'm not really that great at holding stuff back. There are a lot of positive things that are coming out of this moment. That is not something you should be implementing new right now. Every bank, every major company, every major website already has a chat bot. Everyone's already using it. Consumers are already used to that. Why? Because they can trust an AI chatbot is going to respond, because it's programmed to type at a certain number of keystrokes per minute. And I don't have to worry about the chatbot being sick. I don't have to worry about it coming into work late. I don't have to worry about it sleeping in. I don't have to worry about anything. It just works. It takes care of consumers on demand, no matter how busy, no matter what's happening, no matter how many appointments we have, it's there. And it's working with our clients day in and day out. Okay? That, first and foremost, wildly important right now. The troubleshooting system is completely built into it as well. So if someone is on and they want to be able to troubleshoot their air conditioner, they can click the same thing. My AC is not working. This can be caused by, it's going to give all of those. I have 10 minutes. Wow. All right. So same thing. Next, we're going to go diagnosis. So first and foremost, you have the ability to diagnose. What you're going to notice here, for example, is a $29 virtual diagnostics. I don't care how much it is. You guys make that call. What's your minutes worth? Can you get it done in 15? Is it going to take 30? Is it going to take an hour? Are you Chatty Cathy? No offense, Cat. Okay, so right here, this is our online scheduling system. All right. Your appointment setting process needs to change a little bit. So one, you need to make available virtual service calls or video. So right now, all of you instantly go to, I have a dispatching system. We're not talking about operations right now. We're talking about sales and marketing, customer service, entirely different. Operations, that's your dispatching system over there. This is sales, marketing, and customer service, different department. I know it might be the same human being. It's Gloria, and she's great, and she does both. But, okay, right here, this system is specifically to handle the sales process. One, someone can call in, right? Right now, your phone rings. You don't tell your customer, don't call the number, I'm too busy. So sometimes I hear people say, I can't use a scheduling system because I don't want to be scheduled a time to take a call from a customer. Take their calls all day long haphazardly, at random. Some you answer, some you don't. I know. So that allows you to schedule a call. So you have an appointment where you can call them or they can call you. Next, diagnostics, $29 diagnostics fee. You can take a credit card and a payment before you have the call. Next, installation replacement. This is a consultation with an equipment specialist. Next, indoor air quality consultation. Wildly important right now. Obviously, the search terms, the number of searches for indoor air quality, clean air filters have skyrocketed. In-home solutions, separate these. Let them know you can take care of all of this stuff. You don't have to sit with them to take care of business. Take care of some of those things on those appointments. Then save the in-home solutions for a walk in the park, a walk around the block, a bike ride with your family, a drive in the car. If they don't want to be around you, I had one of my guys called and he was like, oh, I just had another cancellation. They don't want us there when they're there because they've got small kids. And I was like, so tell them to go for a walk. Oh, he called him back and he was like, this isn't going to take me long. I mean, I can come in and fix this. You guys could go for a walk. I'd be done by the time you got back. And they were like, oh, okay, we could go for a walk. It's people. We're people, right? It's just like level down, slow down a little bit. Okay. Repair, tune-up and service, maintenance, installation and replacement. You guys can make these phone calls. You can make them Zoom appointments, or you can block off the entire hour. If you don't have a dispatching system, we did set this up and it can be changed. All these hours can be changed, the titles, the pictures. Don't get stuck on the details. The functionality is what matters, right? So if I want to be able to schedule a call, I simply click on schedule a call. I can choose from available times. This is connected to your calendar. If the times aren't available, then it doesn't show up. So if your calendar's blocked, cool. I can go continue, give all of my information. Okay, and right now, the system already knows who I am. Once somebody comes to your website and they communicate with your site, they will have an account on your site to make their life and your life easier. So if I want to schedule an appointment, you'll notice the system said, oh, I know who it is. I already know who you are. So welcome back, Jennifer. So now it says your booking request was sent. You'll get an email once company agrees. Here's the details of the call. So I'm going to go manage booking as a customer. Do not email this. I'm telling you, I will not respond. Oh, where's my phone? Oh, I'm on live. Totally not going to stop the streaming video so I can get this text message right now. But when I log into the system as a consumer, what I can see is every single appointment that I've ever had with you. I can see all of the documents and files we've shared back and forth. I'm going to go over to Contact Us now so I can show you additional things in the system. I can see the schedule appointment functionality. I can fill out a form, all from the My Account area. All right, next. I can also make payments online, and I can see how much. So that is virtual diagnostics, troubleshooter. We've included the troubleshooter on the site, put that under diagnostics as well. Under repair and service, inside here, our awesome video guy, Scotto, has created videos. They're all throughout the site. These are voiceover videos. They're not specific to any particular dealer. These are yours. They're already integrated on the site. The site is set to no index, no follow. So this is, again, it's not an SEO site. This is just a piece of technology to help you be able to function in today's world. Next, we're going to go to replace and install. This is essentially walking through that we can do a complimentary virtual appointment with one of our certified technicians, and these are some of the things that we can have or that we can discuss or figure out for you on a Zoom call without being in your home. It also has videos on life expectancies, benefits, what type of system you need, and so forth. Next, we're going to go into maintain, and I am probably going to go over on time because we're ending with the important stuff. Under the maintenance area, all of you have maintenance plans, some way, shape, or form, I hope. If you are not currently set up to take a credit card online for your maintenance plan, now it's time for you to do that. No one wants to sit down with your clipboard and your 3-part paper to fill that out anymore. So we have to make sure that you allow them the opportunity to be able to sign up online. And this is a quick checkout. So if you want to offer them the opportunity to sign up for monthly payments with spring and fall service, or quarterly payments with spring and fall service, or annual payments with spring and fall service, what I need all of you guys to have is a credit card on file in a recurring billing system that automatically bills their card based on their personal preference and choice, that notifies you when a credit card is about to expire, and that you don't have to resell every single year. This isn't a check. You don't have to resell them. You don't have to send out invoices. Avoid the paper, avoid the mail, avoid the stress, avoid the headache, and all of you start thinking about getting monthly recurring revenue. MRR needs to be part of your vocabulary in everything that you do now. MRR, MRR. Next, under maintenance, another opportunity you guys have, if you have a relationship, talk to your TMs on here are great resources for you. Talk to them and find out how can you get set up for being able to distribute filters. Your clients don't want to go to Walmart right now. They don't want to drive to Costco and go buy their filters right now. You have an opportunity to set people up on auto ship. So here's a quick form. This form will basically take a consumer through who's interested in making their life a little easier and having those things auto shipped. And it's going to ask them information, what size filters, what kind of efficiency, and so forth. All right, that's next. Once they submit this form, so it is simple as they fill out the form, you find the filters. Inside this form, it is going to ask them what the efficiency level is, how often would they like their filters delivered. Do they want them monthly? Do they want them quarterly or annually? And you know the efficiency rating on them. As soon as this comes in, you guys can, in your online billing system, you can create a product that's a monthly subscription, annual subscription, so forth, based on their delivery, and send them that subscription. They sign up, they put in a credit card, and you and your distributor work on how to get those products over to them on a regular basis. If you're storing them in your office and you're auto shipping them from your company, fantastic. Just on a side note, I have a gentleman who doesn't do plumbing, but he was having customers who were calling about HVAC, frustrated that their Rugrats are home all day long, sticking all this stuff up in the toilet that's not supposed to go in there. And he was like, they want me to fix their toilet at the same time that I'm taking care of, what do I do? So we had him buy those little snaker things, those plastic things, you shove them in there in the shower and you pull out all the hair, or you shove them in a toilet and they pull everything out. And so he actually got them branded, put his logo on them. And that's what he's doing as an extra little benefit to help people as he goes out. He's saying, would you like me to do a quick like Drano, unclog, unplug in on your toilet or your all of the bathtubs in the house. I have another one that is dropping off spot cooling, which is cool. He's dropping off fans for somebody who doesn't want to come in. He's saying, no problem, I'll run to Walmart, I'll pick up the fans, and I'll drop them off. All right, under maintenance, obviously your HVAC, electrical, whole house. If you do plumbing or commercial, those are all things that are on here as well. Under savings, making sure you have your financing options real clear on the site. Inquire about financing options and new programs that are available. I know financing is changing. The banks are dealing with massive modifications right now. Programs are changing. They're being created every single day. It's okay not to post the actual program, but to say new program becoming available all the day, fill out information. It gives you an opportunity to talk to a customer. Next, promotions. Everyone's promotions pages need to change a little bit at this time. The first one we've got to give credit and credence to, we've got to take care of our medical professionals, anybody in the healthcare industry. So on here, we already have the promotion set up. This one's specifically saying we just received a huge discount on our HVA services, call for more details. Then we run into all of the human beings, the people who need help right now. So everyone needs help, but giving you some ideas for some promotions, medical professionals, seniors, first responders, teachers, vets, law enforcement, and so forth. Essential employees, you get my drift. All right. Now, filter giveaway. This one is a big one, and this is out of most people's scope, and I'm almost done, so thank you guys, everyone, for staying with us right now. We got to do something different. We got to do something from the heart. A filter doesn't cost that much money. You guys need to concentrate on list building, so the next time we're in some kind of situation, because you're going to have another crazy life-altering situation. It's going to happen to all of us at some point. Let's be better prepared, okay? This is... for example, where am I going? To build your list. Let's say that you guys run a promotion on your social media accounts, and now, yes, you're gonna throw some ad money at it. Why? Because it extends the reach of real human beings and people who are connected to people who know and love you that might be interested in this. And you're giving something away. You're giving away a filter. Now, this is not you giving a filter to somebody. This is somebody giving a filter to somebody else. So it simply says, what's your name? My name is Jennifer. And my email is yourhvac. Now you guys all have it memorized by now, the one that I will not respond to. And what's the first name of the person you want to send a free filter to? And I send it to Mike. And please give Mike's email address. I'm going to give you his real one, and he answers. M. Hicklin. Just spell that, write that out. If you need anything, CKLEN at. That's my husband. VPCI Web Group. I'm going to hit enter. Please customize. You need cleaner air. Get this. Yes, and he does respond. Because he's not doing this all day long. I can't respond because I'm always doing this. Okay. You just got 2 things out of this. What did you get? And how much did it cost you to get it? 2 things. You guys chat. What were the 2 things you just collected? Yes. All of my teams. My team is cheating. You guys, we got 2 email addresses to add to my database. Why? So the next time we have a promotion, the next time we need to communicate with a laundry list of people and let them know, hey, I know it's crazy up in here, but we're still here taking care of people like you. We're here for you. Help me help you. Right? All right. Next, inside the site. So this might be far-fetched. If you don't like something, we can turn it off. For me, I would do this in a heartbeat because I want to be prepped and ready with a massive database. I want to collect everything you guys know you should have already done and didn't and wish you did right now. Do it. That's it. Right? Start collecting email addresses, start collecting phone numbers, get a CRM system in place, get your text messaging in place, get set up with the credit card processor, we'll help you through that process, get set up with your merchant account, we'll help you through that process, get set up with the recurring credit card subscription and one-time e-commerce orders, and get some basic things on your website that you can sell, get some monthly recurring revenue in, you know you already should have, eliminate all of your paper invoices and paper trash, and put them inside a database that allows you to share documents and your customers get them. Go do that. Let's just get it done. Then it's not going to be difficult. The next one, HVAC FAQs, video FAQs. There is everything else is in here. This is to make consumers who are here trying to figure stuff out a little bit easier. There is an FAQ area. There is a video FAQ area. We also have created a job board. This is real. There are, as I said, plenty of people tapping out. You guys are entrepreneurs. You're not designed to tap out. You're designed to take on any challenge with, you might not have a full head of hair at the end of it. That's fine. Got some grays going on over here. But as an entrepreneur, you guys are designed to be able to take on this challenge. There are going to be some people who are not. Hire. Everybody who said they had a hard time hiring, start collecting resumes. You don't have to bring people on right now, but you should be collecting as many resumes as you can. You should have a campaign on Facebook right now talking about, we are currently collecting resumes for heating and air conditioner technician, service techs, comfort advisors, and so forth. We have taken the opportunity to write job descriptions we probably shouldn't have because we're a web design and digital marketing company, just a group of nerds trying to do what we do best with little insights on this. So there are expert ways to be able to create job descriptions and to be able to recruit, but at least the functionality is on the system. You have a complete job board. You can post as many jobs as you want. You can collect resumes directly on the website. Keep those resumes, you're gonna need them. Because I believe everybody who took the time to be on this call, you're not tapping out. This is everybody who's gonna come out bigger, brighter, badder, and better on the other side. And then finally, the contact us. With that, before we wrap up, and thank you guys again for staying on, I'm going over, which I don't love doing, but I know my team who I have on here has seen and lives in the moment. They see the data all day, every day. They hear the stories. They're working with clients 24 hours a day in some cases. And I want to make sure that any tips that they feel are wildly important for you guys, or quick stories that we're able to make sure and hear from the experts over here that live and breathe in this moment. Miss Kimberly, I'm going to start with you.
Yeah, everyone that I've talked to seems pretty on board with, you know, reaching out about the positive things, like what they're doing in their business, you know, using a lot of our free resources. I talk with people all day, every day now that are, you know, wanting more free resources and have ideas for us. And it just seems like everyone is taking this in stride, at least in the central region. And I'm really proud to work with all y'all. This is an awesome time to be in digital marketing. So I appreciate it.
What would you say about their concentrating on page rank and domain rank right now? What do they need to be doing?
Oh yeah, everyone's writing like a ton of content right now, focusing on backlinking, anything SEO effort wise. You know, trying to because here's the thing, even though Google has technically like frozen everybody and like, yeah, you know, they're saying that they're not changing any rankings right now. We all know that's not true. We all know that as soon as they turn things back on and people are back in the office, whoever's been at it every single month and doing these efforts, it's going to tip the scales. It has to. I mean, there's things that you do that affect the quality score on your pages and your domain, and that doesn't stop just because they stop moving things right now. And you know, 3, 6, 12 months, however long it takes them to start things back up again, you know, your website's going to be affected by that. It's just a numbers game. So
what happened with Google Business Listing? I know that they had some craziness going on with that. Where are we at right now?
Yeah, so officially customers can now leave reviews. If they leave a negative review for you, it will never see the light of day right now. So this is your time to push it and ask every single customer, even if you don't like them, even if they don't like you, for a review, because they may surprise you and give you a good review. But yeah, the reason why they did it, it was because of retail stores and everybody was getting frustrated. Things were, missing off shelves and things like that. So, as you can imagine, people were leaving negative reviews. So Google decided that only 5-star reviews are going to make it through, which I think is awesome. Which means get on it, y'all. Get started.
Absolutely. So, essentially, Google's going to make changes. If you don't see reviews up tomorrow, it'll be back. Just relax. But they might take it down. They might freeze it. Right now, anybody that is attempting to publish false information saying that there are indoor air quality products or IAQ products or same thing, or UV lights and so forth that will prevent or cure COVID-19, those are currently being assessed penalties. So you want to stay away from any kind of snake oil sales process. You would do better creating a blog post that said, can UV lights prevent COVID-19? And then in that article say no, and here's what it can do. And then have an entire article about all of the benefits that are true. That is going to get you a higher relevance ranking across the board. Jasmine, talk a little bit about Facebook. How important is social media right now?
Social media is deadly important right now, but I do want to hit on what you were just saying. Social media, Facebook has an algorithm that they put in place the last week and a half. Anything that has COVID-19 coronavirus is automatically being flagged and going into manual review. So if you guys are posting things that are hashtag COVID, hashtag COVID-19, hashtag apocalypse, because people are doing that, it is automatically getting put for manual review and is being taken down immediately. They want to take the stream of COVID out and leave it to who's the CDC. They want to just leave those people to be posting things that have to do with it. So those are getting taken down. I would more so focus with your social media on promotions, staycations, tips, tricks, things that you guys can be doing and trying to brand your company. Like Jennifer said last week, if you do not have a social media account for your business, it's not the time to make it. Use your personal account. I use my personal Facebook for CI Web Group and to kind of connect with my customers, my dealers, to get those things going. You guys need to be doing the same thing. Think of ways to build up your audience, your impression rates. Facebook ads right now, impressions are tripling. I have clients that use their Facebook ads and their impression rates have doubled in this last 2 weeks because people want to see what's going on. They want to get that impressions and people are on social media. That is the biggest thing. We're on social media, ensuring that you guys get information. Your guys' clients are on social media because they're bored and they're at home. And I'm in Southern California and it is hot today. I am dying. Just putting that out there. And that's how everyone else is feeling. People are hot. They're uncomfortable. And right now is the time to get them where they're going to be. And that is social media.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Thank you, Jasmine. Jamal in the East, what do you recommend?
So, hey, everybody. Good to see everybody on the call. I recommend content is king. That's something that Kim just talked about a little bit, and Jennifer always preaches it. Content is king. The more we add, the better for your website. And so you want to increase that crawl interval that Google has, along with the page rank. That's going to assist you as well. So you want to make sure you're adding things and that Google's coming back to crawl your website a little bit more often than usual. Usually around 3 to 6 months is the time frame that it takes for Google to come back. And so the more you add to your website, the more Google comes back to your site. And so we have clients that Google comes to their site a little bit more often. It's almost like the news outlets. They're posting every day, every hour. So as soon as you type something in, they're the first thing to come up. And you can be that way if you're continuing to post on your website more frequently.
Absolutely. Completely agree, you guys. Right now, if you have a web project in production, here's the thing. Get it live. Get it live. start publishing content. If you're holding back on going live on a website because you're trying to get all your content perfect, this is not the time for perfection. This is the time for production and then perfect over time. There's no such thing as a completed website. There's no such thing as a perfect website. There's no website it can't rip to shreds at all. Even ones we built. Why? Because you're never done. None of us can afford, nor can any other company, to do everything that you could do or should do on a website. So do what you can, get it live, production before perfection, perfect it over time. By the time you make a website perfect, don't forget, that thing is sitting and rotting on a server in a subdomain before it goes live for whatever extended period of time. You're reducing the life cycle of your total website by taking a long time. Get it live, keep making changes. That's gonna help you as well. Scott, can I call on you for a quick push on how video plays such a huge role? I know the website, you've done a lot of work. What do you recommend as far as everybody in video right now?
Well, my life hadn't changed a lot. Well, except I've gotten busier, but you know, everybody here, you heard say content is king, but video content is the king. And that's because it's so effective. When you can see, hear, and really be with the video and watch it and see all the everything other than text and pictures, it just adds so much more to people's comprehension levels, and they actually get it better. So it's fabulous. The video we created for all of you guys, I hope you put it on your website, which kind of instructs people on the state of how you do business. I think it was a huge success, and it just shows the power of video. So I would encourage everybody to, if you're not doing video marketing, get involved. I mean, you can look on our site and see so many different examples of products that we can provide as far as video, and it just starts with one video. So get your YouTube site set up, get your YouTube channel started. You can make me a manager. You'll just want to add in Scott at ciwebgroup.com, make me a manager, and I will help get that set up for you. We've got lots of manufacturer videos if you have a specific manufacturer, and we can really do a lot of good for you. You know, it's YouTube is the world's second largest search engine, and it provides huge SEO values, as well as a very rapid and effective way to communicate with your clients.
Absolutely. You guys, Scott has a bunch of tutorials that show you how to create a YouTube channel. If you don't have one, now is time to have one. Scott, how many copies of me do you think you have made?
Well, let's say I've been working with you for about 6 years, and we've got thousands and thousands of videos, and they're all SEO'd according to topic, and they're all out there on the internet working and pointing people our direction. So, and we do that for quite a few of you guys, so you've already experienced it.
Here's the beauty about video. If you ever wake up and you said, dang, if there was just more of me. We just made copies of all of us right now. We made a copy. We can split this into 25 different segments. We can slice it and dice it as many as we want. We can make 30 copies of us right now. And guess what these videos will do? They will work while we sleep, while we swim, while we Peloton, while we cook, while we make free social media graphics for you guys, while we're on meetings. These videos will work for us while we do other things. So right now, if you're not using video to be able to make copies of yourself, you have hiring human beings, making copies of yourself. One is free. For your logic, when your mind says, I don't have time to make video, if you have time to answer the same question 300 times a week, but not answer it in a public forum on a video so that you can save the answer to that question, so in the future someone can get the answer without you having to be there, that is illogical. So we need to apply some logic and say, if I got tired of answering the same question, I'm going to digitize it and put it out there so anybody looking for that answer can find it while I do something else. All right, you guys. Miss Kathy.
Yes, ma'am.
what would you say to anybody that's having a freak out moment right now? This is too much. Freaking out.
I would recommend to take a moment and spend some time with your family, spend some quality time, and maybe do some things to learn a little bit more about the tools that you have. If you're a customer here at CI Web Group and you want to schedule some time, you can schedule training with your RM or myself, and we will show you some tools that you can utilize and grow your business as our environment changes and as time moves on. There's so much that we can share with you guys. This is just the beginning of something I think rather wonderful, and we can all grow.
So I think that message is as simple as this. A, relax, chill out a little bit. And B, keep learning. 99% of frustration comes from lack of information, education, or experience. It just does. So don't get frustrated, just learn. Everybody that attended, we had hundreds of registrations for today's webinar. You guys are taking the time to work on your business, not just in your business, which is making a huge impact on how quickly you are going to be able to pivot your business to be able to take it to the next level. Next week, we're doing the same training. You guys, if you want training, if you want another webinar in between this one and next Wednesday, if you say, I want to learn the virtual sales center, I want to learn the online scheduling system, I want to learn how to use the online chat, but I need to set up my video channel. Whatever you guys need, ask us for it. We will be happy to schedule additional webinars, additional training. I know it's a lot of information. But if you need smaller group sessions, it's a heck of a lot easier for us to do things in a group setting. If you guys tag team and say, we're all interested in getting training on how to get set up on G Suites, we need to get our email from anywhere right now. We need to get off these servers and get to a virtual environment. You guys, let us know what those trainings are that are most important, and we'll start plugging them in. Other than that, we greatly appreciate you. I see everybody's questions have been answered from all of our team members. And keep those questions rolling in. Everything you guys send in via email, you can send to team@CIWebGroup or sales@ciwebgroup.com. Those do get answered. And if you need us to help you with something on your website, you're a current customer, send an email to help@CIWebGroup. Other than that, we're here to serve. And I know you are too. So thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us here today. We greatly appreciate it. Please let us know what you thought of the webinar. And if you want us to do a group session, let us know. That's what we're here for. Other than that, you guys be safe, take care of your family, and use all those extra little minutes that you have wisely. Enjoy them. Go barbecue something, make a cocktail, have some fun. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great one.